Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. Today we're going to be checking out a paid mod. This is ASC Deimos by Whisker. This is a 400 credit mod. I will be testing it on Xbox, and for full clarity, this is honestly the best mod I have ever seen. It is amazing. This is a ship part mod. I've been playing with it extensively on both Xbox and PC with and without mods. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I believe there is going to be some more stuff coming along. I know Wiz was saying that there's like some more pieces, but anyway, yeah, we're gonna jump into it. So basically, the whole point of this is to kind of overhaul, like, and add some new Deimos pieces to the game to kind of make it feel more militarized. For the moment, it is only structural pieces, although Wiz says that they're going to be adding some, I believe, some cargo and some fuel and stuff. But yeah, so 400 credits. Let's go check it out, shall we? All right, so we're in game now, and there's a few places you can find this, but the primary place is New Atlantis. We're at the ship service ignition. One of the things I will say, if you are going to be I'm going to do a build, but I would recommend with these parts either enabling flip merging, which in order to enable that, you go to controls, and then you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and ship builder allow flip merge, turn that on. Also, I would highly recommend using a merge mod, like something that would tweak the tolerance. Anyway, let's go check out the pieces. So we're gonna grab that. All right, so we go down to the structural sections, and past the Deimos, you will have the ASCD. So we've got some pieces. This is the debris shield type A. There's two variants. There's type A, and then like it leans a little bit, and then these can all be flipped. It also has little lore blurbs. Durable debris shield for corvettes to protect key systems. First issued to the UC Nereid Squadron in 2330 to withstand asteroid patrol hazards. So we have that piece. And then we have like an opposite wing facing backwards. The reverse wing pairs with the Type A module to create a larger shield surface, reducing atmospheric vibrations and enhancing corvette stability during flight. And again, then we have small ones. Compact Shield B for B-class fighters, balancing protection agility, entered service in 2326 after Corvus training incidents, engineered to enhance stability and smooth control. Again, this can be kind of flipped up, so we've got upwards or downwards, which is very, very cool. And then obviously these can be flipped on either side, same on the other side, type B. I really love the little lore blurbs. Got a little pylon here, and it can be mounted up or down or flipped. The DEPYA is a versatile multi-purpose pylon sporting nacelles, payloads, landing gear, and more. Renowned for its adaptability, it excels across a wide range of ship configurations. Like, the fact that it has like lore blurbs is just, it's amazing. So we got another one of these pylons. This one is more like kind of smaller, where this one's kind of a lot more larger. And again, we have the flip points on either side. Then we got a small little pylon there, short, nimble, hard point from Bracer A Legacy. A favorite among UC Outpost Society for tight hanger fittings and rapid conversions. And we've got a Pylon D. So this is a kit bash piece. This is basically two of the... it's upgraded version of the Deimos Wingy put it together. Really, really cool. And then we've got these. So these are basically, they're like weapon mounts. We've got the light weapon pylon quad. The DE light quad mount provides flexible hardpoints for smaller caliber weapons favored by scouts and interdiction craft. Then we've got a little bit bigger. This is more for B-class weapons. And then we've got a big one for C-class weapons, which is really cool. And then we have... Oh, what the hell? How did I do that? I don't even know. Didn't know I could do that. That was weird. Then we've got these side panels here. These are developed... So there's two variants of them. So you see we have that version. We can flip it down. We can flip it up. And then there's a version where like it's open, where it kind of shows the hard point, which is really fucking cool. And again, they can be flipped all the way. And then we have the bigger one. These bigger ones can actually house like little symbols on them. We got Vanguard, we got Freestar UC, 08. Sidonia coolant station. We got Crimson Fleet, and then we've got the version where the hard points are open. And again, this can be flipped both sides. Very, very cool. And then we've got a big panel. Again, can be flipped. We've got two wide panel. Like so. One of the things I noticed is a little bit of a bug is when you... Oh, maybe not. Okay. I was... Weirdly, when I was like fiddling with this, it was like smaller on one side. It must have been fixed. Okay. So yeah, so we basically have like 4 versions. We've got up, down, and then you've got Vanguard. Same again. Very, very cool. We got little side bumpers here. These ones can like stick out a little bit, as you can see. And then we can flip the other side, line up. And we got a bigger bumper here. Again, these can just stick out. We've got these small little risers on the side. You can flip them multiple ways. These basically line up. Next, we've got the... another one, basically flip the other side. Again, let you flip the other side. Yeah, these top mounts here. These allow for you to put weapons, and you can also put the spine pieces inside. There's a few versions of it. And then we have the 2x1 piece. Again, you can see there's different versions with the armor plating on them. And then we've got a armor plating top panel. These are basically kind of like at an angle. What you could do is you could like snap them together like so. Obviously you'd have to have something underneath them, but yeah. And then we got these spine pieces. We got the spine A, spine B. The spine B does have a snap point that can fit some weapons by default. Now you will so some of the weapons will like fit in nice and easy like these ones, but if you try and use like bigger weapons, it might cause issue. You might have to use a merge mod. But yeah, let's go back to them structural pieces. A lot of weapon mounts on all these pieces, which is really cool. Then we've got the spine riser. Again, these can be flipped both directions. Then we get the spine intake. Again, can be flipped both directions. Got a spine connector. Basically allows you to flip the piece. You can kind of put it wherever you want. Really, really cool. We've got little wings, little canards. They can be up or down, and then they can be flipped either side. Very, very cool. And then we've got like slightly bigger ones, type B. Again, can be flipped up or down. Vertical stabilizers, and that can also go horizontal. And again, they can be flipped. Bigger ones, and they can be flipped up or down. And then these are cockpit armor. So both of these, let me show you both these. These are actually for the Phobos cockpit, which is really, really cool. So let me show you how this works. So all we would do is we'd make a little hab like so. And then we get the cockpit. There we go. And we just slap that in there like that. And then we grab one of these and it'll try to snap, but you'll have to do a little flip technique. So you just flip it back and forward like so. And then you just flip back and forth. So these are really, really cool. So basically adds like extra armor. It also makes it fit more streamlined. Really, really cool. And the cool thing about these, you can also kind of flip them backwards if you want to use them as engine mounts. They're very, very cool. Back to the structural pieces. Honestly, like, I was blown away by the level of detail. There is some slight bugs, but Wiz is on it. So we got just a standard hull piece that you can flip upside down. Handy for if you're just trying to basically add some extra stuff. We got a nose cap. We have forward and backwards and upside down. Again, a lot of weapon hard points on it, which is really nice. We got these big boys. So there's a couple of versions. We got Vanguard, got the same ones as before, basically. And then we have them backwards. And then we can flip the other side. And then we can flip them upside down. So the forward ones, the ones facing forward, all have the option to have the like stencils on them. The backward ones do not. We've got these side cowlings. Again, you can just flip them. Really handy. We've got these forward ones, these braces. These can actually fit, so they go forward and backwards, and you can put weapons in them. You can, so let me show you again. We can put some weapons in there if it'll let me. Yeah, you can put weapons. Now, if you can actually too, again, you'd have to use like some sort of a merge mod, but like you can put engines in there. Obviously I don't have, oh, I do actually. So you could put engines in there too. That does look a bit funny when they're at the front. Structural pieces. Okay, we have the, yep, we got that one. And then we have the, this is the nose armor on the front, and then you can flip it on the back. Again, same kind of thing. We have these side caps. Again, you can have the various different symbols on them. They can flip both ways. And then we have the backwards facing ones. They look really cool. And then we got side facing cowlings. You got these mid bracers. These can also hold weapons and or engines. Very, very cool. You got more mid bracers. Again, these can kind of, you can hold your weapons and engines. Back ones, these ones are kind of made specifically for engines. So you see there. Yeah, just show you. So we could put some engine. You could like slap some engines in there and they look very, very good. You can also do like bigger engines. Again, depending on like if you're messing with some merge mods. Oh, they actually fit very nicely. So depending on like if you're using, I would recommend for the most part to use like some merge mods with this. Structural. What else do we have? Oh, sorry. Whoops. And then I believe that is it. So yeah, so that is all the pieces. Very, very cool. So we're going to really quickly go make a ship with this because, yeah, I really like how these look. So like I said, I've been testing them on Xbox and there's been absolutely no issue with them on Xbox whatsoever. I know people... Oh, sorry, there's also jammers. Apologies. There's also jammers. Here and here, there is also more jammers that you can unlock if you do the Crimson Fleet missions. I don't have them, but they're just going to be basically... They're just kind of a version of these. How do I have these? I'm not sure why I have these. Okay, that's a little weird. I don't know why I have them. Oh, they might be off my other ship, actually. Yeah, never mind. That's why I have them, because I'm pretty sure we have one, don't we? Yeah, okay, they were on my other ship, my bad. All right, so yeah, so I've been testing it on Xbox, and people have been building crazy stuff with it, which is really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a little vessel. I've been building some really, really cool things with them the last couple of days. I built like if you check out my two most recent streams, my Monday stream and, my Tuesday stream and then my Wednesday stream. My Wednesday stream initially was going to be Fall 76, but the audio was kind of all over the place for 76. I don't know why. But yeah, so we're gonna build a ship. So what I would recommend doing is with any of this, I would recommend kind of building the frame first, kind of going with, because obviously if you're not using merge mods, then you may need to kind of play around with some stuff. Better grab drive. So I am going to be, let me our landing gear, our docker. And we will be using some basic merging here. Very simple flip merging because I like flip merging, don't judge me. So we're just gonna merge this inside here. This is just the yeah, this is just where the grab drive would sit. And now we need to start working on some of the structural pieces. I made like a massive warship. which I really, really liked how that looked. Don't know why. There we go. Obviously, we have to make sure that it doesn't go below the landing gear and stuff. That's one of the only tricky things with it. You have to make sure that you're using you have to make sure that you're using the proper stuff. Oh. This is going to be a UC. Oh yeah, see there, that was the bug I was trying to showcase. Like bigger on that side, but smaller on the other side. It's a bit weird. Nothing major, but just it looks a bit funky. And then we're gonna keep you as. And actually, we're going to use these pieces. There. You have like a world of fun with these pieces. It's so goddamn cool. Structural. We need some landing gear now, so I'm gonna use the Deimos landing gear. But what we're going to do is going to extend them out a little bit using the. Where are they? Using the structural pieces. I don't know whether we want. Do we want to use the small pylons or do we want to use these ones? Again, I love how these look. They look so cool. Here. That was causing. There we go. Oh, we should actually, we'll change these to not say UC just because it looks a bit funky. Alright, and then what is landing gear? You can do the landing gear. Need to be higher. That needs to be way higher, so we need to flip these up actually. Be that way. Oh no no. This one. Delete. Actually, we're gonna move this. And we'll attach this after the, yeah, we're gonna select. Here we go. Again, using some slight merging. Nothing crazy. You can definitely go crazy with the merging if you wanted to. And I have in some regards. Now oh, can I actually that low? Hold it. No, come back to me. Thank you. Oh, is there not a second? Is that a second snap point? Okay, there's not a second snap point there. Well, that would look funky, but we're not going to go that. Okay, so what are we missing? Missing engines and a fuel tank. All right, we can do that. For the engines, we could actually. For the engines, we could do. Good, like White Dwarf. I just imagine. I'm like kind of imagining this being a. I don't know about that one. Maybe. What about the back here? How would you look? Yeah, that looks. I'm thinking this is like kind of like a an old military kind of freighter, like a light cargo vessel from like the colony wars. And obviously we need fuel tanks. We'll get the fuel tanks. Let's do some more structural pieces. We need to like kind of fiddle out some of this piece. We do have the would very much like strap there, but they would look a bit. Put you here, or should we do the bigger one? How does the bigger one look? I'll use smaller one. And what else do we have? Do we have any pieces here? Ooh, you could go backward, maybe. How does that look? Little bit too boxy for my liking. This slats. Oh, that one might be a little bit more. Can we? Is there a small piece? I mean, we could do what I usually do with like stuff like this. I just kind of like duplicate. Oh, actually, you know what we can do? Hold on now. We'll make use of these big pieces here. So these are actually designed to like sit like that, and we can put pieces inside them. We're just gonna do like a little flip there, and then we've got a singular piece. We're gonna just flip you in there. I'm gonna flap you there. And then we need a little one. Oh, perfect. What are we missing? Ship is too few. Do you mean too few fucking landing gear? How many landing gear do we fucking need? Okay. Ship needs more landing gear. Okay. Do we want to attach landing gear to the front? How does that look with landing gear at the front? Don't know if we like. I feel like you kind of mess with the old feng shui, as they say. We could do the little technique of just kind of merging one inside of it. Yeah, do that. Nobody knows. Nobody knows there's two landing gear inside there, only me and you, but you're not gonna tell anyone, right? I do want to. We're missing fuel. We use shield and fuel tanks. Shield up there. Nice. Need some fuel tanks. Actually, what we could do, we could put the fuel tanks there. Look. My only concern here is that, like, so this landing gear is like, there's nothing. I kind of want to connect something from the bottom side. So can I connect something from the bottom side? Ideally, we'd want to put that there. Would it let me though? See, I don't know if it'll actually snap to anything down. Yeah, that looks a lot better actually. Hold on, now we can remove this. Just so we got like, yeah, that looks way better. Gives us a little bit more like kind of control. And also, I love these pieces. They look like they can kind of move. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then we just need a fuel tank. Full fuel tank on the back there, and then we'll put some weapons on her. Just some light weapons, because again, this is supposed to be like kind of like a freighter sort of vessel. So we've got, you see, there's a lot of weapon hard points. Put 2 of them there. Oh, do we just do 1 maybe? Since it's supposed to be. Where did you want to? Where did you want to snap to? Okay, you wanted to snap somewhere, but I have no idea. Then we got a little hard point on top. We'll put a singular laser up there. Like so. There's a little point defense. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. This is a really, really awesome ship, or awesome mod. Honestly, I think it's definitely up there as like my favorite mod of all time. But I have a keen kind of soft spot for ship parts. So yeah, awesome work, Wiz. Like this is just, yeah, and Wiz is also, so they're going to be adding. They were saying they're going to be adding some more pieces to this. And then they're working on, because their plan is to basically kind of add like unique pieces to all of them. They're all the factions or the manufacturers. They're working on Tio next, which I'm really excited to see. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and catch you in the next one. Bye bye.